Hello, welcome. You have arrived, and that is all that was ever asked of you, simply to arrive. Whatever this day demanded of you, whatever standards it held you to, whatever quiet voice in the back of your mind kept insisting that you should have done more, been more, achieved more, you can let all of that fall away now, the way sand falls through open fingers, grain by grain, until your hands are empty and light and free. So let us begin with your breath. Take a slow breath in through your nose, not forced, not deep, just easy and natural, the way the desert draws the cool night air across its surface after the long heat of the day. Let the air fill you. Imagine it carries with it the faintest scent of warm sand and dry sage and something sweet and green. The smell of water in a dry land, the smell of an oasis, the smell of a place that simply exists, without effort, without apology, offering what it has because that is its nature. And release. Let the breath leave you slowly, like the last warmth of the day rising from the sand into the evening sky. Feel your shoulders drop. Feel the muscles around your eyes soften. You are not performing for anyone tonight. There is no audience, no scorecard, no standard you need to meet. There is only this breath moving in and out of your body, as it has done every moment of your life, faithfully, without being asked, without being thanked, and without ever once being insufficient. Breathe in again, slowly, and as the air fills your lungs, notice how it arrives on its own. You did not have to earn it, did not have to prove yourself worthy of it, did not have to present your qualifications. The air simply came because you are here, and that is enough. And let it go. A long, soft exhale. And now, behind your closed eyes, imagine this, a desert at night, the Sahara, vast and ancient and impossibly still. The sand stretches in every direction, pale gold under starlight, shaped by the wind into gentle, rolling curves. And in the midst of all that immensity, a small oasis, a cluster of date palms around a pool of clear, cool water, with lanterns glowing amber in the darkness, and a place prepared for you to rest. Not because you earned it, not because you proved yourself, simply because you are here, and the oasis does not ask why. Now let your breathing find its own rhythm. It does not need your supervision. It has been keeping you alive since the moment you were born. Quietly, perfectly, without a single mistake. And it will continue tonight, as steady as the stars turning overhead. Let your attention drift downward through your body, gently, the way starlight drifts down through the atmosphere to reach the sand. Begin with your feet and your legs. Your feet, which have carried you across every surface of this day, every floor, every threshold, every step taken toward something or away from something. They did not falter. They did not fail you. They simply carried you the way the desert carries the sand, without complaint, without asking for recognition. Let them rest now. Feel the arches of your feet soften, the toes uncurl, the ankles loosen. Let that softness travel upward through your calves and your thighs, a warm heaviness spreading like the warmth of sand that has been holding the sun's heat all day and now releases it slowly into the night. Your legs grow heavy, your hips settle. Whatever distance you covered today, whatever ground you crossed, you have arrived. You are here. That is enough. Now your torso and your hands, your lower back, where tension gathers like sand blown against a wall. Let it soften, let it release. Feel the muscles alongside your spine melt like wax in warm air. Your stomach is soft. There is nothing to brace against tonight, nothing to hold in. And your hands, let your fingers open slightly, palms upward, as though you are releasing every small thing you gripped too tightly today. Every task, every expectation, every invisible weight you carried because you believed you had to, you can set it all down now. The desert does not judge what you carry or what you release. It simply holds space for both. And finally, your shoulders, your neck, your face, your shoulders, which have borne the weight of every responsibility, every worry, every quiet pressure to be better, do more, try harder. Let them fall. Feel the space that opens when you stop bracing. Your neck softens. Your jaw unclenches, teeth parting slightly. The small muscles around your eyes, those faithful muscles that have been measuring and assessing and striving all day, let them go slack. Your forehead smooths. And behind your closed eyes, everything grows soft and wide, like the desert sky after sundown, when the world stops being something you need to navigate and becomes simply something you rest inside. Now imagine this. You are sitting at the edge of an oasis, on a low stone bench that has been here for as long as anyone can remember. The stone is smooth beneath you, still holding a gentle warmth from the day's sun, and it is covered with thick woven cushions in deep indigo and terracotta and cream. fabrics that have been softened by years of sun and wind and use. The colors faded to something gentler than they once were, and more beautiful for it. The oasis is small and ancient. A handful of date palms rise around you, their trunks dark and rough, their fronds high overhead, making a soft, continuous whisper as the night breeze moves through them. A sound like someone turning the pages of a very old book, slowly, without hurry. Between the palms, the ground is a mix of fine sand and flat stones, and in the center of the oasis is a pool. A natural pool, fed by a spring that rises from somewhere deep beneath the desert. Water that has been making its way to the surface for thousands of years, patient and unhurried, arriving when it arrives, offering itself without condition. The pool is still tonight. Perfectly still, like polished obsidian, and in its dark surface you can see the entire sky reflected, every star, every constellation, the great luminous river of the Milky Way stretching across the heavens like a path made of light. It is as though the pool has gathered the sky into itself and is holding it there, calmly, the way certain quiet people hold extraordinary things inside them without ever needing to announce it. Several small brass lanterns are arranged along the low stone wall, Moroccan lanterns with intricate geometric cutout patterns, and the candles inside them cast a warm amber light that throws delicate lacework shadows across the sand and the stone and the cushions. The light does not compete with the stars. It could not, and it does not try. It simply offers its own small warmth, its own small beauty, and the stars offer theirs, and together they make something that neither could make alone. Beside you on the bench is a glass of mint tea. It sits in a small brass holder, the glass etched with a faint pattern, and the tea inside is hot and sweet and green, steam rising from it in a thin, curling wisp that catches the lantern light for a moment before dissolving into the night air. You lift it and drink, and the taste is immediate and gentle. Fresh mint, warm honey, and something earthy beneath. The taste of water drawn from deep underground. Water that has been filtered through sand and stone and time. You hold the glass in both hands and feel the warmth spread through your palms, and you breathe the steam, and the mint opens something in your chest, a small door you did not know was closed. You lean back against the cushions and look up, and the sky. The sky is beyond description and beyond comprehension and beyond anything you have ever seen, and yet it is also, somehow, the simplest thing in the world. Stars. Thousands of them, tens of thousands, more than you could count in a lifetime, scattered across the deep indigo dome of the heavens like grains of luminous sand on a dark shore. They are not arranged in any pattern you need to understand. They are not performing. They are simply there, each one burning with its own light, each one ancient beyond measure, each one doing nothing more and nothing less than being exactly what it is. The Milky Way stretches directly overhead, a great river of soft white light flowing from one horizon to the other, and within it you can see structure, clouds of stars, dark lanes of cosmic dust, regions where the light thickens and brightens like cream stirred into dark tea. You have been told, perhaps, that you are made of this, that the calcium in your bones, the iron in your blood, the oxygen in your lungs, were forged inside stars like these, billions of years ago, in furnaces of unimaginable heat. And those stars did not wonder whether they were doing enough. They did not question their own brightness. They simply burned, and in the burning, they made everything, you included. A shooting star crosses the sky, a brief, bright arc of light, there and gone in less than a second. A tiny piece of stone no bigger than a grain of sand burning up in the atmosphere, and it is beautiful, not because it lasted, not because it accomplished something, not because it was the brightest or the fastest or the most spectacular. It was beautiful simply because it existed, simply because it moved through the sky at that precise moment, and you were here to see it. That is enough. That has always been enough. After a time, you are not sure how long, because time moves differently under a sky like this, slowly and in circles, like the constellations themselves. You stand and walk a few steps to the edge of the pool. The sand is soft and cool under your bare feet, and it gives slightly with each step, the way a bed gives when you sink into it at the end of a long day. You crouch beside the water and dip your fingers in, and the spring water is cool and silky and impossibly clear, and where your fingers break the surface, the reflected stars scatter into 1,000 tiny fragments of light that dance and shimmer, and then, slowly, as you withdraw your hand, settle back into perfect stillness. The sky reforms in the water, the stars return to their places, nothing is lost, nothing is damaged. The disruption was temporary, and the beauty reassembled itself, as beauty always does, because beauty is patient, and the universe is patient. And the process of returning to yourself after being scattered is not failure. It is simply what water does, what light does, what you do, over and over, each time finding yourself whole again. You follow a narrow path of flat stones that curves around the edge of the oasis, and the stones are smooth and warm beneath your feet, each one placed deliberately long ago by someone who understood that a path does not need to be straight to arrive where it is going. The path leads you past a low mud brick wall where someone has planted herbs. You can smell them as you pass, the sharp green clarity of mint, the soft warmth of chamomile, the earthy sweetness of something you cannot name, and you breathe it in, and it is enough. The herbs are not large or impressive or rare. They are simply alive and growing and fragrant, and they do not apologize for being small. Beyond the herbs, the path opens to a wider area of sand, and here someone has laid out a thick woven rug in deep reds and golds, and on the rug is a low wooden platform with more cushions, arranged for lying down, for looking up, for doing nothing at all. You settle onto the rug and feel the cushions receive you, and you lie back, and the sky is above you like an ocean turned upside down, vast and deep and shimmering, and you are held here between the warmth of the earth below and the infinite cool light of the stars above, and you are small, and that is not a diminishment, that is a gift. Because small things are held, small things are carried, small things can rest inside the enormity of the world without needing to fill it, without needing to earn their place in it, without needing to be anything other than what they already are. You lie still. The cushions are warm beneath you, and the night air is cool on your face, and the combination is perfect. The warmth holding you, the coolness keeping you present, and between them, your body finds a place of equilibrium, a place of rest, a place where nothing needs to be adjusted or improved or fixed. And now you hear the wind chimes more clearly. They are somewhere beyond the palms, perhaps hanging from the eave of a small riad, or attached to a pole driven into the sand, and they are made of thin metal, brass or copper, or perhaps something older, and they do not ring all at once, but in ones and twos, each note arriving on its own, separate and clear and complete, like thoughts that come to you in the moments before sleep, thoughts that do not demand answers, that do not require action, that simply arrive and sound their single note and fade. The wind that moves them is the same wind that is cooling your face, and it carries on it the smell of the desert, sand and stone, and the faintest sweetness of night-blooming flowers that open only in the dark, only when no one is watching, blooming for no audience, seeking no approval, simply opening because that is what they were made to do. And the stars wheel slowly overhead, and the chimes sound their quiet notes, and the palms whisper, and somewhere deep beneath the sand, the spring continues its ancient work of rising, and you are part of all of this. not separate from it, not above it, not below it, but woven into it, as naturally and as completely as a thread woven into a rug. The lanterns are burning low. The flames have shrunk to small, steady points of amber, and the shadows they cast have softened until they are barely shadows at all, just gentle variations in the darkness, like the difference between deep sleep and the sleep just before it. The stars are not asking anything of you. The desert is not asking anything of you. The oasis does not require you to be anything other than what you are. Lying here, breathing, warm, alive, and you are enough for this moment. Not because of what you did today, not because of what you will do tomorrow, but because you exist. And existence itself is the qualification, the credential, the proof of worth that was never actually in question except in the stories you told yourself on the hard days. The sky is sleeping, the sand is sleeping, the palms are sleeping, their fronds still at last. The herbs are sleeping in their bed of earth. The spring is sleeping beneath the ground, still flowing, still giving, even in sleep. Because that is what it does, that is what it is, and it does not need to be awake to be enough. You are warm on the earth. You are held by the dark. The stars turn slowly above you, the oldest and most patient audience, watching everything, judging nothing, shining not because they must, but because they cannot help it. And neither can you. Whatever light you carry, however small, however quiet, however different from what you thought it should be, it is yours, and it is real, and it is enough. Rest now. The oasis holds you, the sky holds the stars, and you are held here, between the warmth of the earth and the cool light of the heavens, and nothing needs to change and nothing needs to be earned, and the night is long and kind, and it will carry you wherever you need to go. The stars turn. The sand is warm. You are safe. Rest now. Sleep.